And there we go. Good evening, peeps. If you are
Dun
joining
dun
us,
dun. I had to.
bum, 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 bum. If you are joining us, then you are joining us for a very exciting thing that's happening tonight. And we are very happy if you are joining us indeed. And of course, with me as always, I have Hint Seeker 707. Seeker.
That's me. Hello. I'm super excited. Okay, I have to control myself a little bit. Yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely super excited. So, maybe just for a bit of a very quick recap for the guys. Of course, about a week or so ago, we announced that Clan Wars will be opening season one, but this time around, of course, on COD, right? Which is a bit new, and we're gonna give it a bash, right? First time we're doing some community gaming stuff on COD, and I must be
Yes.
honest with you, very excited, right? And I hope that other people are as excited as we are. And I mean, we've gone through the motions this week. We've put out the rules. And of course, those will be publicly available as well. Tonight, we're going to talk about the teams. And then on the weekend, we're going to do a little bit of a team introduction, right? So that we can tell people what the teams are about and that sort of thing. Provided we, of course, have all the information that we need to. And we will have our regular recap shows, right? As the competition progresses. But of course, tonight is all about who is going to face off who. Now, we've actually had a great response, Seeker, haven't we?
Oh, it was amazing. I'm so excited. So many great teams. Yay!
Yeah, even me. So I mean, for our first sort of attempt at doing, COD, we actually had 18 teams who joined us, which I really think is a phenomenal response. So thank you very much to the guys out there, the community that's always supportive. And
And I'm checking them in the chat. They're all like really amped to see who's going to face off against you.
they're probably going, Yaku, stop talking, buddy, and,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just get onto it, right?
Even me, guys. Even me.
Now, before I do that, what we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're going to do the random draw, and I'm actually going to show you where we're going to fill it in. And what you will be seeing on the screen right now is actually Seeker's screen on her side, because she will be filling in those pools for us. So there will be 6 pools at the end of
Yeah,
the draw.
I wanted to be like clever and like write hello on my screen, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna mess something up.
Yeah, let's not.
It's not.
And what you will see is you will see 6 pools there, and each pool has a B, and a C position. And the way that we are going to do the draw tonight is we will actually draw all the A positions first, then all the B positions, and then all the C positions, and these will be totally random drawn. Now, I want you to just look at
Ooh.
that screen for a second, because I'm going to bring up another graphic, and then you will understand why I'm showing you this pool screen now, right? So there we go. Each pool has an A and a B and a C position. Now, this is how the playoffs will work. So if you look at the playoffs will be over a 3-week period. Of course, the entire competition will run over a 5-week period, which means that we will end in the week that is the 15th of December. So it took a little bit of planning to get it into that time frame, of course, because
As always.
because I mean, after the 15th we have the Great Migration, right? And no one's available. So we wanted to finish it off before the 15th, so that we have everybody's attention and all the teams are available and that sort of stuff. But you will see, for example, if we just have a quick look at week, if you look at the let's call it the ladder over there. Let's just take pool 1, position A as an example. You will see they will play in week 1, in week 2, and then they will have an off week in week 3. So it will be this way with each one of the teams. Out of the 3 weeks playoff, they will play for 2 weeks and have one off week. And after 3 weeks of playoffs, we will go into the semi-final playoffs. Now, the way that that will be determined is that in each pool, there will be a top ranking team based on score. And the top ranking team out of the 6 pools will then go into the semi-final playoffs. So there will be 6 teams in there. And the top 2 scoring teams in the semi-final playoffs will then actually proceed to the final. And of course, this is a league, so everything is score-based. It's not knockout or round. So every bit of the score counts. And of course, for those of you who have seen the release of the rules as well, the setup of the game works on a score basis, which means that it's 3 maps that are being played, 5 minutes each, and there are 5 rounds. And the overall score of the entire map gets accumulated over these 5 weeks. Well, actually, it will be over the 3 weeks to get to the semis and then, of course, the finals. So that's a very, very nutshell approach to what we are doing. Have I said enough? Have I said too little, Seeker? What do I need to add?
I think you've explained it really well. I think we've also been in contact with the actual clan leaders, and we've explained all that to them. We went through the rules with them, spoke a lot in those chats,
Yes.
and I think that's good. But I just want to do something a little more informal here and ask you guys what you think of my graphics. It took me a while to make those, so I'm really proud of them. Okay, I hope they are explanatory enough for you. And of course, I want to say hi to the guys in the chat. So Mudus is here, DC's here, Dylan, Chaz here from from Evil as well. Of course, we've got Wanda first. So we've got Darkside Gaming, MW Freak, Venom, also from Evil. Oh, my guys are representing. There's also Mr. White. Hi. And Awesome Leash. And then of course we've got Freak Show here. Yeah, from Darkside Gaming as well. We've got CS 1977. I think he's one of the clan leaders. Um, I would be lying if I said it out the top of my head who you are from. So if you just want to drop in the chat what clan you're representing. Ruben Forster says he's here not to get kicked out of the clan. So Ruben, your clan leaders is doing a great job there. Well done. Project Alpha Gaming is here as well because they're in the comp. Brooksy is here. Hi, Brooksy. We've got Yoshi, who is from BOB. We've got PlayStation War Games, who is here. We've got Little Green Monster. Hi, Lisa. NASA is here. Oh, it just keeps going and going and
Right. I
going.
love it. I love it. Okay, so
And I got some awesome graphics there. So Richard, thank you guys.
awesomeness. All right. So are we ready? Are we going to get onto it?
I think we are ready.
All right. So for me to get it ready, let's just pull up a couple of things. I think first of all, I need to just blank out the screen here. I'm going to bring up a little graphic there. I'm going to bring up your screen, and then I of course need to bring up our little randomizing tool as well. Now,
I'm
guys,
so glad your processor can handle all of this.
yes, let's not entice the gods, shall we? So guys, what you will see on the screen there is that we are using a little bit of a randomizer tonight. And again, the way that it will work is we'll fill up all the A spots first, then all the B spots, then all the C spots with each pool individually. And I need to just open this, and what you will see happening on the screen right now is I'm going to paste some names there, and those are 14 names, and sorry, I'm lying, 18 names, and they are the 18 names of the clans that have registered, and they are in alphabetical order. So first of all, let me put off the sound, because this thing has an absolutely horrible sound when you spin it. And we're going to put that on.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
I was going mad doing the test. Like, no, please.
So are we ready for the first spin to happen?
I think so.
Right.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Ooh, we've got a whole bunch of others. Just before you go quickly, we've also got DPS. We've got Ozzy from I can't remember what clan you're from, Ozzy. We've got Lifeline is also here. Yubi's here. Sure.
Representing.
All the clans are here.
Good, nice. Oh, and look at this. Sorry, just before I spin, Zarkophis ZA. I don't know the name. Do you know the name? But thank you very much,
No.
Sarkophis. Sarkophis has just made a donation
Oh, wow.
of 2,500 rand. So,
Wow.
Zarkophis, I definitely need to know your name, but thank you very much. The message attached to that was, thanks, you guys are doing a great job by doing some pioneering work. Thank you, Zarkophis. We
Amazing.
really appreciate that. Right, so I'm going to update the wheel here quickly. I think we've kept people waiting long enough, and the first spin then happens, and let's see how this works. Let's see.
Okay, so we're going for pool 1, position A.
Correct. Pool 1, position A belongs to GSE. So GSE will be playing in Pool 1, position A. And GSE, of course, they've been around for a bit as well. They've also done some stuff with us on the Battlefield side of things. But obviously, that is they are now in pool 1, and you guys will see
Yeah.
Seeker screen updating there as we go. So I'm going to go to spin 2. Let's do
And
that.
that's, by the way, their full name is Gunslingers Elite.
Yes, of course. I'm
Elite.
gonna rely on you for that, by the way.
I've been doing this the whole day, so I know their names.
There we go. So VDT plays in pool 2, position
Ooh,
A.
Vendetta Gaming.
Vendetta Gaming, and they're going then there too. And of course, VDT has also been with us for some time, so representing them. Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. And I'm gonna just
Ah.
wait until I see your screen starting to change before I go on to the next spin. There we
Oh,
go.
I hate this delay because it's done. Can
Well,
we move on,
you can
please?
actually tell me when you're done. Then I can just move on. The third spin.
No,
So
but
this is
it's
pool 3, position A. That'll be RE.
woo.
Nice. Nice. So RE playing there for pool 3, position A. Lekker. Can I move on, Seeker?
You can move on.
All right, let's spin it again. Let's see.
Who is it this time?
This is, of course, pool 4, position A, and that goes to PlayStation War Games, PSWG.
Yeah.
New team to join us. Excited. Let's see what happens. That
There's
is,
some Xbox players in that as well, so that's quite exciting.
yes, and that is pool 4, position A.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, let's do pool 5, position A.
Pool 5, position A. Let's spin it. And let's see what happens there. And that belongs to, oh, look at that, Evil. EVL. So
Yay!
EVL gets pool.
I've heard they're a great team.
Yeah. Heard it as well.
Such a lovely leader.
EVL then, pool 5, position A. Moving on to pool 6 then. Can I move?
Yeah.
Right, let's do it. And let's see who's next. Who's going to take position A in pool 6? In pool 6, position A goes to Gig. It's Darren.
Woo! Sorry, Darren, but you are playing this week. Coming.
Right, so pool 6, position A belongs to Gig. That's 797 Gig, right?
Yeah.
Right then.
7 green is good.
That's it. And now,
Okay,
of
so
course, we're going to
let's
see.
to recap quickly before you go on to the next one.
Okay.
So far in pool 1, we've got GSE. In pool 2, we've got VDT, Vendetta. In pool 3, we've got Repressed Gaming. Pool 4, we've got PlayStation War Games. Pool 5 is EVL. And in pool 6, we've got 797. Green is good.
Great. So now we're going to see who starts matching up, right? And we're going for
Yes.
pool 1, the B position. So let's do that draw and see
Oh,
what's
and
going on there.
remember, Bs are not playing this coming week. So if your name is getting drawn in these next 6 draws, you've got time.
And that will then be 4Q.
Okay, mate.
So 4Q going into pool 1. So that's the same pool as GSE. But of course, all the Bs will not have a game in the first week. Their off week is actually the first week. I don't know which is worse, right? Is it worse to have your first week off? Is it worse to have your last week off? I'm not sure.
I think first week because everybody's getting into it, they're playing, and you're like, okay, can we start now?
All right, I'm spinning then for pool 2, position B. Then let's see what happens there. And that belongs to LLG.
Ooh, Lifeline Gaming.
So Lifeline Gaming, of course, is a brand new team for us, or they're at least a brand new team in the league, and they will be in the same pool there as VDT.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's going to be interesting.
That is
Wait
going
to
to
see
be
what
interesting.
Lifeline can show us.
Let's spin for position B for pool 3 then. And guys, if you notice, you will see that the names are getting less and less on the wheel.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be UB.
Yubi.
Right, so UB facing the same pool then there as RE, as Repress. And they claim the pool 3, position B. Right.
All right. Let's go. Who's
Pool.
gonna face up against PlayStation War Games?
Let's have a quick look. Let's see who's in that pool. The wheel's going round and round and round, and we have.
Dun dun
Who
dun.
is it going to select? GSG.
GSG, my girls.
So the Gunslinger girls, they're claiming pool 4 position B, and they in the same pool then there as PlayStation War Games. Moving on to pool 5.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Pool 5 position B. I bet you are very interested here. Let's
I'm very
see.
interested.
Let's see what happens. Let's see. It's turning. Oh. You've got PA.
Yay! Just think about that. Which one was that? Which one was that? It is Project Alpha.
Yes.
Ah, that's the one.
I was
Project
gonna
Alpha.
say that.
Ooh.
So Project
I'm a little nervous because obviously we haven't seen them, and of course they are COD Clan.
and of course they are brand new to our league as well, right? So you're right. We
Yes.
haven't seen them play. I actually don't know if
Woo.
they are good or not, but I heard that they are a COD clan, and I've heard
I've heard good things.
I've heard good
But now I'm
things.
not happy I've heard good things.
So let's see. So going for pool 6 position B, and let's spin the wheel there and let's see what happens. And there we have
Let's see who Darren's going up against.
Bob. So BOB going into pool 6 position B. So facing up there against Gig.
Yoshi versus Darren.
So let's do that quick recap again before we move on to the last positions. So pool 1 will be GSE and 4Q. Pool 2 so far, VDT and LLG. Pool 3 will belong to Ari or Repressed Gaming and Untamed Beast or Yubi. Pool 4 is PlayStation War Games, PSWG there with facing off GSG so far. EVL versus PA and Gig and Bob. So it's only that C position remaining.
Okay, do you want to give us a recap quickly on who is still outstanding? The last 6 names.
So outstanding at the moment, I've got DA, DOW, DPS Blue, DPS Green, DSG SA. I'm reading underneath because the wheel's
That is
underneath.
Darkside Gaming.
That's
South
Darkside
Africa.
Gaming. And of course, OMOV.
Is Old Men of Vinco. Vinico?
Old Men of...
Vinco?
No, I think it's Vinco. Old Men of Vinco.
Vinco.
And of course, Darkside Gaming is new. Old Men of Vinco is new. DA is... Well, I'm going to say
The
new.
Diabetic Alliance. The Diabetic Alliance.
Diabetic Alliance.
They're not that new.
Yeah, I know some of the names, yes.
Yes.
Right, let's get on to position C. And the first spin,
Okay, so let's fill up pool 1.
pool 1, position C. Let's see who that belongs to. And that belongs to Dockside.
Woo!
DSG
Dockside
SA. So pool 1 then, confirming that will be GSE, 4Q and Darkside in pool 1. Lovely.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be quite hectic actually.
That's good. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I've watched some of
Well,
Darkside's
it's just-
videos and
Yes.
that's going to be fun.
And 4Q was complaining about COD not being able to teabag too well.
Oh yes? Well, we'll see, right? We'll see. Okay, going to pool 2. That is pool 2 position C then. And let's see who's going to take that last position in pool 2. In pool 2, that will belong to DPS Blue.
Oof.
So DPS Blue taking that spot. So confirming pool 2 then will be VDT, LLG and DPS Blue. And I think that's going to be tough as well.
It's quite interesting to me that all the D's ended up at the end.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's interesting. Not planned, but
But also,
interesting.
I'm really glad that the DPS guys have been split up because obviously great teams in Battlefield. Let's see how they do in COD. But I'm happy that we don't have to see them play each other at the beginning.
Yes, I agree. That's actually a very good thing there. Right, so DPS there in pool 2 then for the final spot, and there's only 4 teams remaining. Let's see. Let us see.
Okay. Repress and Yubi, who is going to be your contender?
There we go. DA.
Whew. Hey.
So we've got in pool 3 confirmed, Repress, UB and DA. So let's see
For
how that
sure.
goes down. Again, I don't.
That's quite ironic, guys,
Yes, yes, it
that
is.
Ari and DA are in the same pool. Just saying. Hashtag.
Hashtag just saying. Right, so we have three teams left, guys. They are DOW, DPS Green, and OMOV. I'm going to just call them, I don't want to call them old men. I'm just going to call them Vinka. I don't know. Maybe they on the stream and they can let us know what they prefer. Do they prefer old men or do they prefer Vinka? I mean,
They don't mind other way.
oh well, then we go with
Yeah.
either way, right? Let's spin then for that last position in pool 4. Let's see what that looks like. And that is going to belong to, indeed, the same old men.
Old men up.
So that is going to be PSWG, that's PlayStation War Games, GSG, and then OMOV, confirmed for
So
pool 4.
it's quite an interesting pool that you've got the all-girl clan up against two clans of old men.
Well, yes.
Sorry, I'm just as a GSG girl sticking my knife in there a little bit. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on.
Right, moving to pool 5 then, to claim that last position, Seeker, and this one's going to be
Wait.
interesting for
Who
you.
are we? Have we got?
You
Who have we
have
got?
you have Doe and you have DPS left. So let's see what's
Oof.
happening here. You get DPS green.
Ooh, thanks.
So you have in pool 5 confirmed EVL, that's evil. You have PA, which I still have to get used to the names of. That is
Project Alpha.
Project Alpha. And then, of course, we have DPS green confirmed for pool 5. Now, I'm going to do the last spin either way,
Yeah,
but that
I mean,
means that, of course, that DOW will end up in pool 6 position C. So that will be Gig 797, Bob, and DOW, Dogs of War. That will end up there in pool 6. And that, my friends, are that. We have now put all the teams together. Everybody is in the place that they should be. And I think let's just run through those pools again. So pool 1, you have GSE, 4Q, Darkside matching up there. Pool 2, VDT, LLG, and DPS Blue. Pool 3, you have Repress, UB, and DA. Pool 4 is PSWG, GSG, and OMOV. Pool 5, EVL, PA, and DPS Green. And then Pool 6, you have Gig, Bob, and DOW. Now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that on there for 2 seconds to have a last look. And then I'm going to bring you back that other graphic, just so that you can understand what needs to happen. Again, depending on your position that you were picked in, you will now be placed within a week's of play. Again, the teams that are in A and C will play in the first week. So all B teams, that actually sounds wrong. All the teams that got the B position, they will have their first off week in week 1. And of course, the A teams will have their off week in week 3. Then after those 3 weeks, we will end up with a pretty much a high scoring team in each pool. And that high scoring team will go through to the semi-finals in week 4. There will be playoffs between the position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 teams there. And of course, the 2 top scoring teams will go through to the finals, right? So semi 1 and semi 2 will go through to the finals for the winner. And again, we are aiming, if everything goes well, to end off the week that ends the 15th of December, which of course will help us to not have the great migration in the middle of the tournament, right? So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, and of course, all the teams that know that already that they've been drawn start actually planning their week.
Yes, that is absolutely true. So, guys, now that you have the names who you are playing against and the fact that you know whether you are playing next week or not, that of course means that you can now get in touch and with the opposite captain in starting to arrange your teams. Again,
Thanks,
just
I'm coming for you.
again, just the last important note from our side, guys. Of course, the rules have been put on the website, but they have been shared with the team captains to also share with their players. Those are available. You can keep the questions coming. We are having a lot of fun putting this together. And And that's sort of where we are. We're kicking off on Monday, and every weekend thereafter, you will have the recap show. And of course, the results of every week will be available on the website as well as always. And we will try and keep you as updated as possible. Of course, from a streaming side, we are going to try and stream as many of these games as possible. And if there are people out there that are also interested in streaming some of these games, get in touch, guys, and you are more than welcome to do so. We would like to see as many of them. Again, it's a very first for us on Call of Duty. I'm actually quite excited. I mean, I've been playing the game pretty much non-stop, with in between here and there on one or two other titles. But I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And of course, last week we showed you what the spectator mode will look like, and that's also pretty nice, right? I'm enjoying how that works. It's really fluent. It's very smooth. It's very easy. Oh, something important that I just wanted to highlight here at the end is that of course there is an update coming to Modern Warfare within the next couple of days, so you guys can just look out for that as well. There are some problematic guns being looked at, and of course that will happen as well. But that's it.
Hashtag don't nerf my M4.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
Seeker,
I think
from
we have
the from
sorry, we have a question in the
this,
chat about fixture dates. So literally from next week is week 1, the week after that is week 2, week after that is week 3, and it's up to the actual team captains to decide on a day between Monday and Thursday when they want to play. And of course, after those 3 weeks, the next week is week 4, and the next week is week 5,
yes, exactly. So it's
starting
very
next week.
correct. So the first week will be the week of the 11th, and then it will follow concurrently after that. Guys, the information, all the other information is available on the rules. It's also on the website, and as always, there's many communication channels that you can use. You are more than welcome to use Discord. There's also a WhatsApp group that has been created for the guys who don't particularly enjoy Discord. You can also get hold of us on the YouTube, on Facebook, on wherever you like. We are all over the show, and ask us questions if you don't know, understand. But the rules, I think, are pretty self-explanatory, the way it works. Come and join us for the streams. Come and watch and support. We are trying to do something innovative and pioneering on Call of Duty, and we hope you guys enjoy it with us. Seeker, from your side.
Just the one last thing I want to say on that note, guys, if you are in one of the clans taking part and you have questions, please get your team captain to relay the questions through to our league masters, or obviously to myself or Yaku. The league masters are Little Green Monster Lisa, or Zigzag, who's Dylan. Okay. The reason we ask you to do that is because then if it gets discussed in the group, then the question gets relayed to all the team.
Yes,
So
of
if there's
course.
something in particular that you're concerned about, or you're not sure on, or you need clarification on, then at least we can discuss it in the group. Then everybody understands the point.
Oh, and here's another important thing that I missed out. Thank you very much for all the
Hmm.
hard work done this week by our league masters as well. So
Yes.
specifically calling out Zigzag and Little Green Monster. Great job, guys. I mean, there's been a lot of communication. We've literally set up the whole thing pretty much within just over a week. Of course, the planning has been much longer than that, but everything in terms of working with the clans and getting the information, all of that stuff. So big ups to you guys as well.
Yes. Thank you, guys. And we couldn't do it without you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Seeker, anything else?
Just GG's and have fun, guys. This is going to be amazing. Can't wait to
Absolutely.
watch the games. Can't wait to play the games. Still looking at you, Banks. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be great. I'm really excited. Oh, Darkside says you have a sexy voice, Yaku.
Thanks, Darkside. Yeah, no, you will see now, everybody.
You actually haven't heard him do his like rugby commentator voice.
Yeah,
He's quite
yeah.
Afrikaans.
No, no, we'll do that. We'll do that when we get to the streaming, right? We'll do that. And on the other end, Darren. So, right. And I think that's what we had for tonight. Seeker, from our side again, thank you very much for joining me. Absolutely fun as always. I am so super stoked to see what we're going to see. And yeah, come join us, guys. I'm Yaku for Battle Bros. See you on the battlefield.